Typhoid fever, typhoid fever. Introduction, that is definition. Typhoid fever or enteric fever is caused by Salmonella enterica and serotype typhi. It's a remittent acute systemic bacterial infection. Fever, abdominal pain, rash on the abdomen and splenomegaly. Extra are the main symptoms. And the fever, the epidemiology, it is found in the developing countries and endemic. Because of the inadequate sanitation, poor personal hygiene, root infection over fecal, reservoir infection, typhoid patient, chronic carrier of typhoid, and transmission of infection through the fecal contamination of food, water, milk, other drinks, and ice cream. Then incubation period is 7 to 14 days. Or according to some, it is different, and age is 5 to 35 years most commonly. And pathogenesis, here macrophages, these go and attack them and reside in the mesenteric lymph nodes, and from there it goes to blood, spleen, liver, and from a bile duct, then gallbladder, from liver, and it goes to gallbladder, then GIT. The antibodies which are found here are IgG and IgM. IgG, that is blood every 2 weeks, IgM 4 to 6 weeks. Symptoms: fever, high, onset gradual, duration short, type step letter, that is with rigors and chills. Any fever which is more than 1 week, and any fever which is more, it is presumed that any fever which is more than 1 week and is more than 1 degree Fahrenheit and never comes to normal is considered as typhoid, and considered as typhoid. Then comes signs: coated tongue, tender abdomen, hepatosplenomegaly, and relative bradycardia. Then headache आ गया, frontal dull headache, cough आ गई, dry, anorexia, nausea, vomiting, abdominal pain, abdominal distension, diarrhea, abdominal discomfort. Then rose spots, small macular, 2 to 4 millimeter in size, small macular, 2 to 4 millimeter in size, red, and these blench, none of these blench, BLENCH, these blench on pressure are present from 7th to 10th day on the lower part of the chest or on the abdomen, front of the abdomen, or on the abdomen. Spleen is palpable from the 10th day onwards. And the first week to second week, rose spots, splenomegaly, abdominal pain, abdominal distension, diarrhea. The second week onwards, patient is severely ill, high fever continues and infectious. If CNS is involved, there can be confusion, delirium, encephalopathy, and death. 4 to 5% cases are carriers. Signs: coated tongue, COATED, coated tongue, rose spots, relative bradycardia, fever, abdominal fever, acute abdomen. Then clinical features of the paratyphoid fever. That is fever, short duration, less common, but the rash is more abundant, and the clinical features are same as they are found here. Then the relapse of typhoid fever. The relapse is low because of potent antibody drugs, and reappearance in 5 to 10 cases. That is the reappearance means of all the clinical features of typhoid in 2 weeks of the initial clinical recovery. And here the blood culture will be negative. Blood culture will be negative, and the treatment is the same as the typhoid, and is mild. Then the reinfection may take place, distinguish it from the relapse by molecular typing. Then also the carrier state. Now, then the chronic carrier state. An individual who has Salmonella typhi in stool an individual who excrete Salmonella typhi in feces or stools for 1 year, some say 3 months, because the parasite is in the gallbladder. And after the clinical cure of the typhoid fever, and it is found more in the females, and is a potent source of infection. That is chronic arrest is a potent source of infection. Then complete cure to find whether the patient has complete cure or not. We will test. We will do stool examination, feces examination. If it is clear, then complete cure. Then laboratory diagnosis. First week, anemia, normocytic, normochromic. Then blood examination, leukopenia. Then leukopenia because of number of WBC is lower than 500. Then urine, albuminuria, then blood culture, it may be positive. Blood culture may be positive. Then comes second week. That is anemia, normocytic, normochromic, and it is still positive. It is still present. The anemia is still present. Blood examination, leukopenia still present. In the Vidal test, non-specific, and it is a diagnostic. If it is in the rising titers. Vidal test, if it is present in the rising titers, and the cutoff is 100 to 160, is a diagnostic. Blood culture which is positive in 50% cases, and in the negative blood pressure and blood culture is positive in 50% cases, and in the negative blood culture patients, we will do bone marrow culture. Then there is other test, the typhoid test, TYPHI, typhoid test. Then agglutination test. Then DNA and PCR test. And third week, anemia, leukopenia are still persistent, and then later on leukocytosis, that is severe septic, and septicemia bन गया, and blood culture will be positive in 30 to 40% cases. Then Vidal test is also positive with rising titers. Then urine and stool test are positive. Then liver enzymes are increased 2 to 3 times. Then bone marrow culture more sensitive. Then complications. That is the complication in the start, the second week and after. Intestinal complication, hemorrhage, that is bleeding, perforation, then peritonitis, then encephalopathy. And extraintestinal meningitis, bone and joint, infections, cholecystitis, then encephalitis, then pneumonia, then myocarditis, and then nephritis. Then control.